Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel or welcome to my channel. In this video, we are going to have a look at 10 common English idioms that I think that each one of us should know. First of all, what's an idiom? An idiom is a special word that gives some special meanings that can be learned as a whole, or you can identify the meaning by the individual words. And if you want to expand your vocabulary, idioms are the best solution for you. So let's get started with our first idiom. Turn a blind eye. This means pretending not to notice. You know that there is a problem or there's something wrong that it should be noticed, but you are pretending not to notice it. Eventually, you are ignoring that. For example, the mayor turned the blind eye to the city homelessness problem. He knows that the homelessness problem is a problem that should be noticed, but he is trying to be a blind eye or not noticing that problem. Next is to drive somebody up the wall. This idiom basically means that you are making somebody extremely angry or you are annoying that person. For example, he has been driving me up the wall. Or you can say this sentence in another way, that is, he has been getting on my nerves. That means the same. Getting on nerves means to annoying. Or if someone is annoying you very much, then we use this idiom. And these idioms can also be used for things. It's not just that a person can get on your nerves or can drive you up the wall. There are certain things that you can use with these idioms. For example, this cold weather is getting on my nerves, or this cold weather is driving me up the walls. This is that in Uttar Pradesh there is such cold that it is driving me up the walls or getting on my nerves. Next idiom is to bark up a wrong tree. We all know what is barking. A barking is a voice of a dog that he makes after seeing something wrong or some strange person. And what's a tree? A tree is a type of plant. But what do you mean by barking up a wrong tree? That means that you are trying to do something that is never going to happen or is a wrong way to do something. For example, let's pretend that your friend is coming to you or asking you for a question of math that he can't solve, and you know that you are not good at maths or you know nothing about maths. Then you may say that, I'm sorry, you are backing up a wrong tree. It may happen that the person who is saying you that you are backing up a wrong tree means that he may be not willing to do your favor. It is not always that the person is not capable of doing that thing, that it can also be there that the person doesn't want to help you. By the way, our next idiom is to sit on a fence. We all have saw a fence in our garden, or somebody also has the fence outside their house showing a boundary. But what do you mean by sitting on a fence? It means that you are unable or unwilling to make a decision. When you are told to do this decision and you are unable to do that, then you can say that you're sitting on a fence. For example, you can't sit on a fence and hope that it will go away. You have to make a decision quickly. These idioms can be used in our day-to-day conversation. But moving on to the next idioms, that is see eye to eye, which really means to agree. So this idiom is one of the easiest idiom that you are going to learn today in this video. For example, they are twins, but they don't always see eye to eye. Means they are twins, but still they both have different opinions. This you can also say that to see eye to eye means to have some different opinions, or you have when you and your friend don't see eye to eye. This means that your friend is having a different opinion and you are having a different opinion. You can also say that they both are twins, but they don't have the same mind, or they have different opinions. Another idiom that can be used instead of see eye to eye, that is to be of a same mind. When you agree with someone, that means that those persons are having same mind. Next idiom is to beat around the bush, which means to avoid talking. That's important. You're talking everything, but not talking what's important. For example, stop beating around the bush and get to the point. That means you are saying everything else than what's important. Another way to say get to the point is get down to nitty-gritty. For example, stop beating around the bush and get down to nitty-gritty. And get to the point. They both means the same, so you can use either one of them in this sentence. In UK, you may see people using the idiom like beat about the bush. This means the same, to not avoid talking about what's important. Next idiom is by the skin of somebody's teeth. That means barely, or by a small narrow margin, or just only just. For example, he escaped by the police by the skin of his teeth, or he escaped the police by a hair's breadth. By a hair's breadth means the same, by a small margin or barely, but you use these at some situation that is very complicated to complete, but you did it somehow, or you managed to do it somehow, or you can say you did it by a hair's breadth. Next idiom is to feel or to under the weather. That is to feel ill or slightly ill. This is one of the first idiom that you learn in your schools. For example, if you catch a cold, you may say that I feel a bit under the weather today, or you are not feeling well today. Out of the blues. This is one of my favorite idioms, that means suddenly or unexpectedly. This idiom can be used in our day-to-day conversation, and it's so nice to use this idiom out of the blue. For example, she told me out of the blue that she is leaving. That means she suddenly told me that she is going to leave, or it was unaccepted by me. It was not accepted by me that she would be leaving. Our last idiom for the day is let's call it a day. For example, I'll tell the meaning of this idiom afterwards. First, let's say an example, that is, let's call it a day. After working for several hours, we can say that let's call it a day. That means that that's it for today, or that's enough for today. Or if it's really late or very late at night, then you can say that let's call it a night. After learning this idiom, let's call it a day. I mean that only this much idiom for today, and if you think that you have learned something today or something new today, then do share it with your friends, like the video, subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon so that you can get the notification of my new videos. Thanks for watching.